look at their kids, and you're obviously concerned about what you are consuming and what you're doing with your lives, and I trust that you are being careful on all counts in this planet here. I know there was a young man yesterday that I was having a little chest problem, a little palpitation along the way, and he thought he was having a heart attack. And though I asked his friend, well, what's happening here? Did he take anything? Well, a little acid and some blow. Well, you're going to get palpitations if you do acid and blow. I'm sorry. You got to pay attention here somehow. So it's all about being careful with who you are and where you are and the people that you hang out. There are three. I'm sorry. You opened up the dad thing, so I got to throw it at you. There are three things in this world to be cautious of. And I learned this from an Aboriginal workbook that I went through once upon a time. The three things that you need to be aware of and be cautious of are alcohol, drugs, and negative people. Yes! If you find people in your life or someone in your existence who are just downers, who just don't give you any kind of love, and no support for what you do, don't pat your back along the way, don't tell you you're a beautiful person. Yes! Say, I don't have time. I don't have time for you. There's too much beauty in this life and this planet. Negative people, push them off to the side.
Good people just look way better next to them. If you see a good person next to a shitty person, they suck. You're sweet. Not you.
Thank you for listening to my small rant. Here's a word, a very important word in my vocabulary. As I talk with some of the other performers who are from across the country, and one of the hard parts of being an entertainer, one of the necessary parts, is you have to leave where you live to travel to the places to bring your energy, your music to an audience. And so that means leaving your home, leaving your family behind for a while. And that can be devastating in many respects. So the word is home. Say home. Home. Say home is where the heart is. Home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. Home is where we learn to You got it. Take that to your heart. And here's the music to go with that. Home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. Yeah, home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. I wake up every morning, take a peek at the sun. Smells from the kitchen, day has begun. Every day's full of surprise. It's all part of a home, and you sing, home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. Come on. Home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. Find a quiet corner to play and to read. Surround yourself with things you need. Music and books and toys. It's all part of a home. And home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. You got it. Home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. Whenever I'm far away, I'm really not alone. I think of you every day, and I say a little prayer. Tomorrow I'll be there, I'll be there. Think about your family when you laugh or you sing. A wintry day can feel like spring. We live, we love, we grow. It's all part of a home. And home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. Come on. Home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. Whenever I'm far away, I'm really not alone. I think of you every day, and I say a little prayer. Tomorrow I'll be there, I'll be there, because home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. Come on, sing it. Home is where the heart is. Home is where we learn to love. Yeah, home is where the heart is. Home is time. My wife and I, we have 4 children. We have a son who is almost 30. We have 3, no grandchildren yet. We have 3 girls who are 25, 22, and 20. So we have a large family by contemporary standards. And the story I want to tell you right now is about our eldest daughter. Her name is Haley. Say Haley. And when Haley was only 5 years old, this was the day in her life when she was going to ride a 2-wheel bicycle for the very first time. Now maybe that's happened for many of you, or maybe it's still around the corner. But this was Haley's day, so I want you... It's not a Russian joke, it's all right. I want you to get a picture of a bicycle in front of you, okay? There's no training wheels on that. Those are in the garage somewhere. Dear Haley, she comes out of the house. She is wearing a... No, not a hat, a helmet for Christ. It's going to be a long afternoon. Helmet. She is wearing a... Thank you, very important. She gets onto the bike. Whoa, I steady her like a good dad should. And I say, all right, Haley, this is the moment you have been waiting for. Are you ready? Well, she looks at me like that's the silliest question on the planet and says, yeah, Dad, can we just go? I'm just trying to be a concerned father. You know what I'm saying? So I give her a gentle nudge, and off she goes down the center of the sidewalk, faster and faster and faster. It's unbelievable. My heart is pounding in my chest. Suddenly she goes, ah! She hit a tree. She said, yeah. I said, oh, thank goodness, my dear, but how on earth did you manage to do that? She said I was doing it so well I thought I would try it with my eyes closed. Now, maybe you know adventurous people like that who would dare take acid and blow at the same time. I don't know. There are people like that, and dear Haley certainly learned a valuable lesson that day. She didn't hurt herself. That's a fortunate thing. She did not hurt herself. But the lesson that she learned, I wish to pass on to each and every one of you now. Everybody, one hand over your heart. That's right, with your Starbucks cup as well. All right, other hand up in the air. And repeat after me, I promise that I will never ride a 2-wheel bicycle. Or any other vehicle for that matter. With my eyes closed. Now, if you take nothing else away with you from Evolve today, please take that message. It can make a difference in your life, for crying out loud. When I sing the word proud, I want you to clap 2 times like this. You've got to be proud of the people around you, proud of the things that you do, proud of your dreams and feelings inside, never afraid to let them shine through. No, never afraid to make them come true. Look at a child learning to walk, making the sound, starting to talk, finding something new each day. There's only one thing to say. You've got to be proud of the people around you, proud of the things that you do, proud of your dreams and feelings inside, never afraid to let them shine through. No, never afraid to make them come true. Writing a song, reciting a rhyme, helping a friend through a difficult time. Anything done with all your heart, that's a perfect place to start. You've got to be proud of the people around you, proud of the things that you do, proud of your dreams and feelings inside, never afraid to let them shine through. No, never afraid to make them come true. The best that you could. The end of a journey makes you feel good. A mom and dad at their baby's birth is the greatest pride on earth. You've got to be proud. People around you, that you do. Proud of your dreams and feelings inside, never afraid to let them shine through. No, never afraid to make them come true. Never afraid to let them shine through. No, never afraid to make them come true. You've got to be proud